Hello, my people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Depends where you are watching from at this moment of the day. We remain Global Message TV. Before I allow the ball rolling, I want to use this opportunity to thank you, our viewers and followers, because finally YouTube has approved our channel. So, congratulations to us. And I think I give thanks to God and you all that has been constantly following us and watching. May God Almighty continue to bless all of you and bring those that we patronize you in whatever good business you do. So please, if this is your first time of watching, kindly hit on the red subscription button and also the bell notification sign so that next we make and upload a video when we come over this way, you will be seeing us live and also receive the notification. Yeah, this video is really all about how it is currently happening in Nigeria and also the COVID-19 updates in Nigeria. Why did I limit it there in Nigeria? Is just because some of the mentalities of our people that have come across. I've been able to talk to a lot of people as regard this COVID-19 coronavirus pandemic situation, but a lot of them keep saying it doesn't exist. So many of them saying it is political. Some are saying that some people are, making up these numbers in order to get money from the um, World Bank and also from the World Health Organization and so on and so forth. A lot of stories. And when I look at this, I see it as ignorance. What that made me even to come up with this video this morning, depends where you're watching from, or afternoon or the evening. It was one of my friends I called yesterday. We, in fact, were online talking on this situation. He resides in Abia State in Nigeria. I was asking me about the two cases that was tested. Tested positive in Abia State. He told me, forget about that. This is politics. That even the two people, a woman and a man, I think of 65 and 70 something, that they had malaria and they have been treated and discharged. So that was exactly what he told me. He kept arguing that there is nothing like that in Nigeria. It's all about politics for them to get money. But I insisted telling him, no, it is real. Personally, I have seen people who died, on this particular pandemic, families that lost their beloved ones, the patients affected, and friends that lost their friends. So this has nothing to do with, though people might try to make money out of it, but really, if coronavirus is real, it is real. So I think we need a lot of sensitizations to people, more especially in the rural areas in Nigeria, to let them know that actually this is real. This is not it's not a play. It's not a child's play. So I also see some churches they are still going. One of the churches when I am on their platform, I sent across a message, to them when I read one of the posts from their minister who says this is a foreign sickness. I said, oh, my brother, this is not a foreign sickness. This sickness, in fact, is no respecter of anybody, country, or whosoever status. That whether you're a Christian or a Muslim, whether you are a believer or non-believer, what you have to do is to do what is expected of you to do. and allow the rest for God. You don't just put your hands in a fire and call God not to allow the fire to burn you, So it's never done. So you purposely, did something and you want God to take you or save you out of that. God created us and gave us knowledge, understanding, wisdom to follow whatsoever that will come on our way. But those unforeseen ones, He will make a way for us, even where seems to be no way. But not the ones you can avert, the ones you can take care of, and you still, tempt God, um, to express your faith in God by doing what you're not supposed to be doing. That is I think to me is ignorance, and it doesn't worth doing, because God is not God of ignorance. Nothing happens without Him making a way for His people on how they should overcome that. So for us to be ignorant of we are Christians and nothing is gonna happen is bad. So, like I was saying, the same minister posted I think a picture, a video of their service last Sunday. So I mean, a group service, no social distancing. People were singing, shouting. He posted it and was like proud that yes, they are still worshiping God. But to me, I don't know how somebody will be inviting death to himself in the name of you believe God, you have faith. God knows all these things, and most of us, why we are wallowing in this ignorance, is because we think um, the building is the church. The building is not the church, my brothers and sisters, my lovely ones. The building is not the church. The church is from a word ecclesia, which is called out group of people. So people can decide to gather, use any medium or any means to gather, any avenue to gather. It might be on social media. You will have a group conference, calls or videos, Skype, maybe Facebook on live streaming, um, YouTube live streaming. So you conduct your service there, people watch it from their home, you do the necessary thing. Like some churches, for instance, where I worship, you go to the church, you take your Holy Communion down your home. When they are streaming the worship, when it is time for the communion, because few people attend the service, few elders and the preacher. So when it is that time, after they must have sermonize on that, or talk on that, or preach on that, so and pray for the bread. You take your own. It's individual communion. You take your bread and eat. You open the wine when they pray for it and drink. This is a spiritual thing. God knows it best. So you have communion with God, you have gathered, you have worshipped. Church is you and me. It's not the building. So church is, called out group of people who gathered based on what you gathered for. But when it comes to Christendom, those who gather to worship God in truth and the spirit, it must not be, in a building. For instance, in Acts of Apostles chapter 2, 42 down, Christians were worshiping in their fellow homes, in their homes, at their homes, in their fellow brethren homes. They were worshiping there. They didn't have a fixed place they were worshiping. That is the truth. So what am I trying to establish here? So many of us think that if we don't go to church one of the Sundays, we have committed abomination, we have committed sin. The quote Hebrew 10:25, do not forsake the assembling of the brethren as the manner of others are. No, God knows this. When you're joining on this online streaming, you are worshiping. Yes, even though you feel like doing your contribution, maybe something like collection for the saints, to help the church, you can pay to their account if you have that money to do at this moment. You can do it. You can pay to the account. You can go and drop it in envelope to your church. They mustn't know that you are the one doing it. You can use your cash app. You can use your Zelle. You can pay in their bank account or whatever means you have chosen. If it is compulsory that you must do it, if you think you must do it and you have it, yes, that's what you need to do. So the service God understand is the worship of the brethren and their individual worship, despite how you have chosen. It's whatever you have agreed and accepted that is not anti-scriptural. God said, do it. If the church have chosen, we are going to live stream. Just that's worship. God accepts it. You've never forsaken the assembling of the brethren because you are following it. You sing with them. You sing it with the church. You do whatever they do online. You comment. You doing the Bible study. You ask your questions online. They respond to it. They pray, you say amen. Whatever you are done when you gather in that hall, church building hall, because the building is not the church, that church building hall. So whatever you do there, you still do it online, and everybody watch it or listen to it, join doing it. That is worship. It's acceptable worship if you guys are worshiping in truth and the spirit and according to the order of God. So I think that. But for some of us that are still saying this is not real, I think I have updates of this particular coronavirus in Nigeria as it stands today, which 25th April 2020. We have it here. You can watch the charts. This is the charts. This is the chart. I don't know whether it's showing. I don't want to. Okay. I see now. You can see the chart. You can see most of us that did economics in our secondary school. You know what we call pie charts. So watch the charts. What it looks like now. What it looks like now, and when it started. Let's watch. I think April. Okay, the first side, you see how the level was. The second, you see how it started increasing. On 17th. Okay, on 23rd, you see where it is. See how it's rising. So how will somebody in her whole life say that this is not real? Okay, let us get a analysis of how it is today. New cases are confirmed. Okay, you can see new cases are confirmed. Cases reported since previous days. Okay, let's see what it is now. Confirmed cases in Nigeria is 1,182, and 222 has been treated and recovered, while deaths, I think that is 35. That's what we have it here now. They have been able to recover 222. Kudos to the medical practitioners in Nigeria, though about 40 medical doctors, as we had, reported positive. So total of medical personnel, about 77 infected. We pray that God will be with them and God will heal them and get them back to their good health. So let's analyze like we have the total number to be 1,182. So we have here, we are going to analyze each of the states where these cases are reported from. So just drop your comment on the commentary box below. Just drop your comment on the commentary box below. You are welcome. You all that are watching with us, invite other people, your friends, to let us see their contributions on this. Okay, group. Okay, like I was saying, we've had it that Nigeria has confirmed 1,182 positive. They recovered at 222, while 35 expired. Okay, look at how it goes. In Lagos State, 689 confirmed positive, 122 recovered, and 19 died. So that's in Lagos State, where we have the highest, you know, number. It's a very high risk area in as much as Nigeria is concerned. So, followed by the Federal Capital Territory, that's Abuja. We have 138. There were confirmed positive. We have 35 recovered. They have treated them and they recovered. Kudos to Nigerian doctors and the medical practitioners that are at that war front. That's what I call it. And the three dead. Yeah, three has already expired in Abuja. Well, which one of them we know? Yes, one of them is happens to be Abakari, the the former chief of staff to the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Condolences to his family and the presidency. Yeah, I think one of the bodyguards to the president also this think among the three. So the other one see from there, but let us know if you know whom that is. Okay, in Kano we have 77, confirmed cases. None has yet been recovered because their own is recent, just started, and already one is dead. So death is one in Kano. So Kano just started and it's really rising and increasing. So we pray that God will still help them to have the knowledge and the understanding to maintain self distancing, because what's always happen in that area. Okay. Again is Ogun State. Ogun State, we have 35 reported tested positive, and already they have recovered how many? They have recovered 5, and death is 1. So condolences to the bereaved ones. Osun State has 32, and among the 32, they have recovered 18. It's a good job, and none has expired already. Yeah, it's a good job. Borno State has 30, and none recovered, and 2 expired. Gombe State has 30, none recovered, none expired. Katsina has 30, 4 recovered, 1 expired. Edo has 22, 7 recovered, 3 expired. Oyo State has 18, 5 recovered, 1 expired. Akwa Ibom State is increasing. They have 11 now. Akwa Ibom State has 11, 6 recovered, 1 expired. Good job. Bauchi 11, 5 recovered, none expired. Good job. Kwara State 11, 2 recovered, none expired. Yeah. Kaduna 10, 4 recovered, none expired. Kitty 8, 2 recovered, 1 expired. Delta 6, none recovered and 1 expired. On the 4, among the 4, this is weird, worrisome. 2, okay, well that's good, not worrisome. I didn't look well. 2 has recovered, none expired. River State, 3 cases, 1 recovered, 1 dead. That means in River State now, they don't have any living case unless those that are still tracing, those that are still tracing, I think, yeah, if they recorded 3 and amongst the 3, 2 has recovered and 1 is dead, that means they have 0 there now. Yeah. Abia State has 2. So the 2 are still there. So you can see that, like I was saying, that my friend was really telling me that the 2 has been treated malaria and they are already recovered. But from what we are having here, the update is that the 2 are still there, no death, no recovery. So sometimes people talk in ignorance, what they do not know, what they think from the rumor they heard. So that's why we need to educate people. We need to enlighten. The enlightenment is very, very essential and necessary at this moment. You can volunteer yourself to enlighten people, not only to send money and palliatives to them, but just let them know, the gravity of, the risk in this, but exposing themselves to public, and also what may convince them that actually this is real. It's not fake. It's not politics. So Enugu State has 2 and the 2 recovered. So that means they don't have none in Enugu now, unless they will have new ones. Jigawa 2, they're still there. Niger 2, they're still there. Sokoto 2, they're still there. Zamfara 2, they're still there. Adamawa 2, they're still there. Okay. Anambra State has 1, still there. Adamawa 1, still there. Benue 1, still there. Imo State 1, still there. Plateau 1, still there. So the person from Imo that was saying it's a foreign sickness, I've seen that Imo has it now. So my people, I know why I really, read out these updates. Today is 26th April 2020. So, and this is the update we have. So unless you have one that came out few hours ago, so our people need to believe and understand that this is really, really, happening. Like I always tell people that the way it started in other countries like China, Italy, United States of America, France, it's still the same way it started. It is now in Nigeria. From index 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Who knows? It would have climbed to 1,000. Talk more of 1,000 plus in Nigeria now, where people have this mentality that when I say mentality, I mean belief that our skin is black, is hard, black, strong, that this cannot harm us, it cannot infect us because of our strong gene. But you see that is not true. Blacks are dying too. This has nothing to do with race, where you come from, and so on and so forth. You have to do what you need to do, the needful, to save yourself and your people. It's even better you lock yourself temporarily at home, to curb this and come out to have your people alive than to come out and lock your people. At the end of the day, your person will get infected, or you, and you close down your people in a cascade forever without opening to see again. So better lock yourself in few weeks, come out to socialize again, than socializing weeks or months and lock your lovely one in a casket forever, not to see him or her again. Reason with this talk and do yourself good instead of harm. Like we always say and educate, things you must do and you need to do. Number one, self distancing is very, very essential. Number two, when we are talking about this self distancing, why do we talk about it? You might be close to somebody who has strong immune, has this sickness without symptom, and you think that person is healthy. When the person sneezes, or coughs, that's how it gets to you, and you may not know. Before you know it, it is in you. But if there is a social distancing, the person cough and sneeze, it doesn't come to you. Before it gets to where you are, it has dropped on the ground, and you'll be safe. That's number one. Two, if you must go out, then make sure you use your mask, the face mask. And why using it? If it is the clothing material, the fabric material, make sure you cover well. Go wherever you want to go. As soon as you come back, you remove it. Use soap. Wash your hand very well. After washing your hand, you wash that particular face mask. Spread it to dry if you will use it the next day if it is fabric. But if it is the other surgical one, it's disposable. You have to use it, come back, trash it. Use water, hot water or warm water with soap, wash your hand. Take your bath even as soon as you come out from a crowd or market or wherever. Whenever you come back, just make sure you remove your clothes, spray them outside where the sun can hit on them, then go and take your bath, come out. These are areas you can help yourself. Then, in other way around, you make sure you take hot water, hot teas. It helps also from the information we have had. You can equally boil things like all this ginger, garlic, lemon, inhale them. Also drink. It also helps. Because as we were told, the virus stays in our throats for about 4 days before it gets to the lungs. And if you are taking all these hot water or any other hot thing, it's it takes it off, your throat. Even though ordinary water takes it off your throat to your stomach, where the gas in the stomach kills it, and it will not go to your lungs to destroy your lungs. So there are many ways you can help yourself. There are many ways we can help ourselves. So by washing and sanitizing our hands whenever we go out, touch objects or whatever, and come back, making sure we maintain social distance. If you don't go to church this time around, man, you are not going to die. You are not going to go to hellfire. Just do the right thing. From a lot you have already heard, follow the live streaming. God knows, and keep praying that God will see us through this, hard season, difficult season, and pandemic virus season. There's nothing hard for God to do. But don't tempt God by saying, I believe in God, nothing's gonna happen. God have given you sense, knowledge, and understanding to go about this and allow him to do his own. That's why he said, obey those in authority, pray for them, because no one there that God does not approve. That is the truth. So if the state, the community, the country had said, sit at home, just obey, sit at home. It is for your good and the state good. And for the state and the country or whatever, in Africa, we still pray that you do what other countries do. Send palliatives to your people that are vulnerable, that are poor, that cannot afford. You know, just do it in a normal way, organized way, digital way. Instead of buying Gary, making soup, making Gary and all the rest of it, throwing Indomie on them, generating crowd, you want them to, distance. You pay into their BVN, into the account. You have that data. You pay. You have NEPA bill, how you distribute NEPA bill. You can use the same way and distribute whatever you want to distribute to them. When Nigeria has that money, even though you give the 200 and something million citizens in Nigeria 10,000 naira. I think I listened to Peter Obi yesterday when he was talking on the television. He was interviewed. He analyzed it. Even though Nigeria just distribute 10,000 or 20,000 to 200 or 100 million Nigerians, it's nothing. So let us help to protect those also who want to stay at home, so that somebody will not stay at home because of coronavirus and die at home in hunger. That is so bad. So we're gonna stop it here for now. This is 33 minutes video already. So let me know what you think about what I have just said and what so many people think. Our people, the ignorance of this particular pandemic, they said it doesn't exist, but it does. I've seen it, I've watched it, I know it is real. Please help to sensitize our people. Please educate them and let them know it is real. All those pastors, ministers that doubt it, that still want their people to be congregating so that they can, still do their so-called tithe and sowing of seeds and make their money. Let them stop. Let them stop. When these people are alive, they will continue, getting what they are getting. But if they're dying now, they will not get it again. Let's all stop to them. I'm talking to three categories of people. The populace, let them maintain social distancing and apply the protective measures. Two, let them sit at home. So the other two people, the ministers or the so-called pastors, let them really allow people stay at home, live stream, let them watch you through video or any other means you might choose. When there is life, there is wealth, and there is hope. And the government, when you say people sit at home, please send palliatives. Let it reach to everybody. Don't just give it to the politicians who will say you are of APC, you're not of PDP. You are PDP, you're not of APC. This is all about Nigerians. It has nothing to do with the party. Please, please. I watch, you know, so many news. You see people crying, saying that more especially in Lagos, that they have been saying they brought something and brought something, they've never seen nothing. So let us do it in a way that will get to everybody. Okay, thank you for watching. We meet on our next video. May God continue to bless all of you as you continue to watch and share to others to watch and subscribe. And we thank God who used you guys to make this channel to be approved. In Jesus' name, we pray. We meet in the next video. Bye bye.